I know, and I saw your post the other day. It was really nice to just see like kind of what your view looks like in your day to day. But like, how are you structuring that day to make sure like things are getting done, and like what does your process look like so you're not getting overwhelmed?
Yeah, there's a few things that I do through the day and then through the week that I think has helped me. So first of all, the beauty of running my business is I guess I get to make my own calendar, although your customers sometimes do. But I do one thing, I call it Monday morning monk mode. So unless I don't even know who it would have to be, but I'm not taking meetings or doing anything outside for, customers or prospects, at least until noon on Monday. Ideally, it could be the whole day, but that's what I'm doing all my, I got pipeline reviews I run with myself. I'm invoicing. I'm working on the business rather than in it. And so during the week is when I do like the bulk all day long. I'm on calls and doing stuff. I typically do the same like first thing in the morning. So I get like a good 90-minute chunk in where I block off my calendar as well. And that's when that's when I'm doing, if I'm prospecting or I need to work on a project for a client, or I'm working on a sales kickoff presentation, or I just need to get deep work done. That's the same, like it's usually like 7:30 to 9 or something like that is when no one's booking. I'm not letting people book on my calendar unless it's really urgent. And then the rest of the day is like kind of chaos. It's just calls all over the place. I do set a 30-minute reminder at the end of my day when I'm making sure I'm following up. I'm prepping for the next day. I'm sending people agendas for my calls the next day, like doing some of the basic kind of blocking and tackling. And then, every week before it starts, like on Sunday, I always have like a sheet of, what are my goals for the week? What's on the to-do list? What like needs to get done versus then, what would be nice to get done? And just trying to do my best to prioritize on some of those things. So I think I do a really good job in the beginning of the day of like really focusing on only that most important thing. And then after that, once like 10 o'clock in the morning hits, it's kind of like all bets are off for what's going to be happening.
As you're keeping that discipline and all of your time blocks and all the things that you have to get done on your own and figure out, do you find that you're more motivated by a desire to succeed or by a fear of failure?
Okay, I'll just speak from my opinion. I think both for me. I think when I'm at my best, it's a desire to succeed, and it comes from a place of I'm trying to serve people. And you mentioned, I'm trying to positively impact salespeople. I strongly believe the more good I can do, the more people I can help, and the deeper I can help them, the better I'm going to be taken care of. The money and all that stuff comes after that, after you serve and after you help people. I've seen that through a lot of different examples. So that's like a drive to succeed, and you can create your own definition of success. On the flip side, I don't, as much as I love being an AE, I don't want to go back to the job that I had before or any job. I don't want to go work for someone. I don't want to, not make enough money to pay for expensive rent in Chicago and, all these different things. So that does come. And I like to think of it as like 80-20. 80% of the time I'm like focused on the good, like this is what I'm trying to do, and then like there's some days where like life just kind of sucks and you need to like get to another gear. And then I got to get into like, dude, you're not going to like, you cannot fail at this, and if you get into a dark place, you don't want to be there consistently, I don't think, but every once in a while, maybe it's even 90-10, a couple days a month, I'll get to that point where, it'll get me through a really tough day, I think.